Welcome back. Today begins a new phase of training. Whereas before it was 100% muscle building, now it's 30% strength with 70% muscle building. The idea here is you choose a weight that you're struggling with for 6 to 8 reps, use it until you're comfortable with it, and then you increase the weight. And on that note, let's begin. We'll start off this workout with an old favorite, the barbell flat bench press. As mentioned in several previous videos, lay flat on your back. Don't arch your back. This is a chest exercise and not so much a spine flexibility exercise. Lower the weight to about the middle of your chest without bouncing it at the bottom, and then drive the weight up explosively. I would recommend not locking out your elbows at the top. And that really is all there is to a bench press. It applies to flat bench press and incline. In editing this video 2 days after the lift, I can report the following. My chest was sore, which I pretty much expected, but what I didn't expect was my back. My upper back and my traps were extremely sore when I got up the next day. This new protocol of lifting as heavy as I possibly can for 6 to 8 reps is definitely going to pay off in the long run. The muscle soreness that I'm currently experiencing is a clear indicator of that. While my previous training tactic of 10 to 12 reps was really good and did give results, it was time to move on to this. Overall, this just means your body will let you know when it's time to make an adjustment in training. So here in the last set, I managed to bench 205 pounds or 93 kilograms and wasn't able to get my last 3 reps, so I dropped it down to 185 pounds or 83.9 kilograms and banged out the last 3 reps. Honestly, I was pretty happy with those 3 reps of 205, getting me closer to my goal of repping with 225. I can max out at 225 for a bench, but I can't rep with it, so that is my goal. Oh, and by the way, I did my best to do a metric conversion. We here in the States really don't do metrics like the rest of the world does, so I hope this helps. Or at least gives you a better idea of what I'm lifting if you're not too familiar with imperial measurement. Here with the incline bench press, I was pretty surprised I was able to start at the same weight I could with the flat bench press. Generally speaking, your incline bench press will typically be a little bit lighter than your flat bench weight. That point proves itself better on the next 2 sets. Just as I did with the flat bench press, I loaded the bar up with the maximum amount I could push. I got 3 reps, and then I stepped it down 10 pounds. I think that removing a 5-pound plate on either side was more psychological than anything else. I was able to get my other 3 reps, so I guess that's all that matters. This exercise looks deceptively easy, but if performed properly, will produce an exceptional amount of soreness in your upper back. I don't know about you, but that's always been an area where I've had a hard time inducing deep muscle soreness in. Maybe it's because in the past I've worked a lot of really hard labor jobs and built up some muscle in that area. Either way, when I load this exercise up heavy enough, it seems to do the trick. Not much to say about this exercise, except for in this workout I went way heavier than I've ever gone before. I guess I must be doing something right. This exercise was the overall winner as far as soreness goes in this workout. Editing this video 2 days after this workout, my traps are still sore to the touch. And that is a good thing. I normally don't start out curling as heavy with dumbbells, and I definitely don't end up curling as heavy as I did, but I think I will from now on. here we are at the last exercise of this workout. And I have never worked this heavy before with this exercise. And after the last set, I felt like I could have actually went a little bit heavier. That'll about do it for this workout. Stay tuned for my next video where I continue the theme of training as heavy as I can for each exercise. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.